can play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coast will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a stop so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred,
Meaning credentials.
best of both worlds
When we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about, space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot,
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We installed doubt in you and your yes men.
Sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, y'all peak the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about, space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a close
fool?
encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all peak the flow.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about, space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a close
fool?
encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no. You don't want
frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple Extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On second down, it's Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Check. 53, Mike. Check. Go, go. Go, go. Not to that. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, keep it up.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Gurley now out of the gun.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5. First down, Jets.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on, baby, come on. 51. Mike 51. Good track. Check that. Go. 13. Check 3.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 51. Bring it. Bring it. Jam it. Jam it. Jam, jam. Boom, boom. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Here's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Ready up.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trent Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They needed a yard, they got it. First down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Haskins, and he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. great.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike, 55.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's John Simon with a sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 2 seconds. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Push him back. Push him back.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, Mike. 50. 54. Watch twist. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strip the ball. 53 at the mic. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Second down, Haskins. That one complete to Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Go, go. Play. Hustle. Hurry.
Here's Murray from midfield. That's caught inside the 20. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Gary Jennings His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Squeeze, double.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Reed. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup.
On second down now, Pollard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Derrick Henry fighting through it. He's got space. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. Clinton Dix, the former Packer, in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch it. Hey, alert 3. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run it again with Henry.
You better come hard next time, sir.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Henry. Mike, squeeze. Check 55, Mike. I'm coming. Let's go. I'm coming. Check. Shut up.
Murray now.
Switch.
And able to find John Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
I'm here all day. Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
Switch. Shift.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
First down, and it's Pollard again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Begin.
On second down, Pollard. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And it's a fumble. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
2 yards on the play. And the Jets first down.
Gurley again here on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Right there.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And out across midfield down to the 45. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Switch.
Back to throw it, Murray. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better.
Run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll run forward. Pollard close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So this